Hi, welcome to the Untitled Tarot, and I am here with your next pick a card. Today we're going to be doing Who is Dreaming About You, so we're going to be exploring into who this person could potentially be, what their dreams are, what their thoughts are for you, and we're going to be just picking up on whatever energy is there. We're going to be doing four piles today, so let's start by showing off the first one. We have the True North Tarot. So take a good look and see if this deck resonates. The second deck, pile 2, will be the Weaver Tarot. For the third pile, we have the Fortuna Tarot. And for our fourth pile, we have the Star Seeker Tarot. Let's take a good look at the back, see if the energy resonates or not. I will go through it real quickly to clarify. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So go ahead, look in the description, pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, pile 1. This is the Untitled Tarot, and I am here with your pick a card, and the topic is Who is Dreaming About You? So to start off with, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to start with this specific oracle deck. It's the Astro Soul Oracle, and then we will get into the tarot cards, and then we will get into the other oracle cards. So this is just to get a general understanding of who this person could be, who is dreaming about pile 1. Who is dreaming about pile 1? Somebody who's very intelligent, somebody that can be very indulgent too. They definitely like to have their luxuries. They like to have their way. This could be somebody with Cancer energy, big Cancer placements in their chart, or they could have like a 4th house, sun, moon, Cancer rising is also coming to mind. And we also have, I'll show you the cards. So the first card that came out is Trine, and it says fluency, ease, talent, development, privilege, aptitude, self-comfort, temper, laziness, and intelligence. So like I said, this could be somebody who's very gifted, very smart, somebody where life has sort of come easy to them or easier to them. They haven't really needed to maybe work as hard or try as hard, or it could just be somebody who's naturally gifted, either or both. And then the second card we have is Waxing Gibbous Moon. So this is alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, evolution. So this is a person that's very put together. Their life is very put together. They're well established. They could have a good career. They're on a really good track of life. And this could be somebody, if somebody's already coming to mind, this could be somebody that you sort of look up to. And with this energy too, this could maybe even be a mother figure or somebody in your family or somebody with prominent Cancer energy in their chart. And at the bottom pile of this deck, we have the 3rd house. So somebody with Gemini energy too, or Mercury dominant chart. So Geminis are considered that they're very smart, very intelligent, especially in terms of math and sciences and stuff related to school, engineering. But 3rd house Gemini energy, and they could be Mercury dominant, or Mercury could be the ruler of their chart. And this just can mean that they're a Gemini or a Virgo rising. Or like I said, prominent Gemini placements as well in their chart. So let's get into the tarot and see what else comes up. Okay, who is dreaming about pile 1? Who is dreaming about pile 1? Okay, let's see. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is somebody who's very successful, probably has a good family life. They're a hard worker. They have goals. They have plans for the future. And let's see if this one wants to be upside down. Yeah, and then we have the Hanged Man. So this could be somebody who in the past, they really struggled to find motivation or find a path that they sort of were happy on, or like finding something that fulfills them. They could have like been super talented but kind of wandered around a little aimless for a good chunk of their life, not sure what direction they want to go down or what they want to do with their life. But with this Hangman in reverse, lately they've sort of like found a way forward, found a path forward, and they've found a career or hobby or something that really makes them happy and has really motivated them to find the success that they're in right now. King of Pentacles came up. So yeah, this could be somebody with some Virgo placements as well. Also just general Earth energy. In any of the big three, even in Earth, Mars. But yeah, with the Hangman in reverse, right, this is somebody where things are finally moving forward to them after a period of stagnancy, having to wait around, waiting for things to manifest. And this is somebody, I think, that very much cares about you. They care about you a lot. They have a very mothering, nurturing nature. And in the past, maybe they could have been a little bit like lazy or like just annoying to be around. But now they've grown into like a more matured, more well-rounded person. So maybe they have a better understanding of empathy or just a better understanding of relationships in general. So let's get a look at like this connection you both have. Yeah, we'll take these two. With the Three of Swords and Death, and with the Three of Swords and Death coming out together, this could be even an ex. For some of you, this can either be an ex, or it could be somebody that you're no longer talking to, or somebody that has hurt your feelings and has caused you a lot of pain. You know, Three of Swords is about heartache, grief, and with the Death here, right, this like sort of heartache or this like cut off from this connection caused you yourself to undergo a massive transformation, to learn how to be more self-sufficient and to learn how to take care of yourself and be there for yourself. So this is somebody that has definitely caused you a lot of pain, but in that pain, they've helped you get on the path to find yourself and to get a better understanding of who you are and what you want to do. Because you two, you both together could have been sort of aimless or just sort of like living in the moment when the connection was there, instead of like focusing on the future and all that, you know, looking to the future and seeing what you want to do with your life. You both could have kind of kept each other in these cycles of not worrying about things that should be worried about or should be focused or planned on. And when you two separated, it allowed you both to go out and find yourselves and to create your own sense of individuality and independence from one another. Now let's take a look at the bottom pile energy for this deck. Yeah, we have the Hierophant, so yeah, about balance, right? Bringing like learning knowledge. Both this could have even been like an ex from college or high school. You met somewhere at like a learning institution, and in a sense too is probably like moving on and going on separate paths. That could have been the reason why you guys split, or you know, just like life hitting you in the face and be like, oh, we need to figure this stuff out, and realizing that maybe there wasn't much compatibility or there was different visions for life, and that could have caused this Three of Swords separation energy. But yeah, with the Hierophant here though, like definitely this like person that was in your life, they helped you learn a lot about yourself, and you may not even be here or be in the place that you are today if it weren't for them being in your life. So it's some pretty powerful energy here, and we're going to pull some clarifiers too in terms of getting more information about this person and like the connection. And then we'll pull a couple cards to see how they're feeling. So King of Swords. So again, they're very smart, very intelligent. They have a lot riding for them, right? They have a lot of potential to be a really successful person. Somebody that could start their own business and have it be an extremely successful business. I'm sort of like hearing like crypto, something related to technology and crypto. This person could be interested in investing in that. What's interesting is we had the Ten of Pentacles come out in reverse underneath the Ten of Coins, pointing that this person does have the material success that they want, but perhaps they don't have the happiness at home that they want or the companionship that they desire. They could be feeling pretty lonely right now. Maybe that's why they're dreaming about you. You've been on the back of their mind lately. They've been reflecting on your connection, what has happened, and just being like, wow, like this, it could have been a few years since you've seen this person, or even just like a few months. Different timelines for different people. This is just a general reading. Here, yeah, we have the Page of Wands under the 3. So yeah, this person definitely started like a spark within yourself to go out on your own adventures, to go explore. Maybe you moved somewhere after. And we have the Chariot. So you have more Cancer energy. There's also some Scorpio energy here too as well. But we have the Chariot in reverse. So definitely like this connection for this person that's dreaming about you, it definitely caused you to find your own way, to go on your own path and just figure yourself out. And it definitely helped to build resilience within you. Obstacles that were probably really difficult for you to overcome in the last few years are probably a lot easier now, and you have a much better and more well-rounded perspective of the world and life. So this person, whoever it was that's dreaming about you, definitely helped push you in the right direction, and that this separation was meant to happen, and it was needed for the both of you so you could both be happy and successful. Though what I'm sensing right now is that he isn't really too satisfied, he isn't really too fulfilled. So we can see like, how is he feeling right now? You know, why is he dreaming about you? Why is this person dreaming about pile 1? So let's see, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So this could have been somebody that kind of did you wrong, or maybe you both had an agreement, or you both had plans to stay together, and then he could have been the one that she could have been the one that dipped out on this connection, sort of shut themselves off from this connection. Let's see what else is coming through. But they're definitely sort of feeling regretful for doing that now, because they're realizing that now that they have like everything that they aspired to have, like it's not really all that. With the Knight of Cups, they're feeling romantic. They want a romantic connection back in their life, and they've been out on the dating pool, but it seems like they always keep thinking back to you, or they keep going back to you because you were the last real relationship that they've been in, and they haven't really been committed to anyone else or anything else since this disconnection, since this breakup. And with the daughter, the Page of Pentacles, they're still focused on their career, right? They're like planting seeds, and like they're successful, but they still have a long way to go. So that's also just another focus, and perhaps have a better understanding that they can build with someone else, and you don't have to be alone, and you don't have to build success by yourself. And with the Page of Pentacles, perhaps you're coming to an understanding that it's possible to build that and to find that like happy lifestyle with someone else there to support you, with these 2 people right here. Right, you have these 2 people, and they're growing together and they're building together. And I think this is sort of what they want, or what they want now. They could potentially be just thinking of you. With the Fool, yeah, they want a new chapter with you. They could be thinking about a new chapter, but whether they will contact you or not, that's a completely different question, because it could, for some of you guys, it could have been years, and that's just maybe sort of a little weird. Or they could. It just really depends on if something will push them over the edge, or if they can gather up the courage up to go and reach out to you. Let's get this last card right here. Oops, sorry. This is a crystal, strawberry quartz, which is all about love, connecting with yourself. Pretty interesting. Knocks over, catches my attention. So the strawberry quartz could also be like a sign for you to get like a little strawberry quartz crystal or tower. Perhaps this could be something that could be useful. But anyways, yeah, Knight of Swords. I think they definitely are thinking about reaching out to you or contacting you with the Knight of Swords right here, because they definitely want to bring movement back into your life, and they've definitely grown in terms of career in professional life, all that stuff, but they haven't been growing with their relationships. They're probably still stuck in these sort of immature, not as in-depth connections, and they're ready for something more than that. They're craving something more than that. But let's get into our oracle and see what messages we have there. So this is the Spread Machine Oracle. Let's see. Pile 1. Connection. Why is this person dreaming about you? Too many cards. Why is this person dreaming about you? We have prayer. So yeah, they definitely want to bring like more positive energy into their life. They could also just be attracting karmic relationship after karmic relationship. Conquer. Let's see what else has come through. Why is this person dreaming about pile 1? Okay, let's take it all and let's break this up. So we have prayer first, which is, what do you need to communicate to the universe? What are you inspired to put into words and expression right now? What are your hopes, dreams, and wishes? So basically, this is sort of like trying to manifest, right? They want a relationship, they want a connection, they want somebody that they can build a life with. And with this prayer, this is something that they have been praying for, something they have been hoping for, and they understand that they have stuff. They still have blockages, they still have stuff to heal, stuff to work on with triggers and conquer, right? They still have to work on conquering these shadow aspects of themselves and not letting these triggers get in the way of building a connection, because part of what could have caused this 3 of Swords, this separation energy, could have been their own fear, right? Fear that you would have slowly grown apart, and in a sense, like, idea of it could have been more heartbreaking than just cutting it off before things got too serious. With the Conqueror, though, they definitely still have to work on overcoming these triggers and overcoming like what makes them uncomfortable, because they're definitely a type of person who likes to sit in their comfort zone. They like to sit in what's familiar to them. So they're still sort of learning how to grow into, how to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And here we have confronting themselves, and also confronting that maybe with the way that they ended the connection, or even the way they treated you in the connection, probably wasn't the most fair to you, and they will sort of have to confront and look at themselves in the mirror, and also sort of confront you, right? Because if they do reach out to you, this will be something that will be difficult for them, very nerve-wracking, because they want you to accept their offer, they want you to sort of be more welcoming into their life, but they also have this big fear of rejection, that things aren't going to go as planned, and perhaps it will just make things worse than they were before. But it will be good for this person's growth, and also your growth too, if this were to happen. Perhaps a potential new start. Like I said, the Fool was on the back of the deck, or where was it? Oh wait, no. But and then also at the bottom of the pile we have the Lovers too. So there's definitely lots of potential for this connection. If this is somebody that has been on your mind and you miss them and you've been thinking about them, so that's just the energy coming through. And then we will pull a couple of these, and then we will wrap the reading up. Ooh, these all flew out. Sweet. So we have Balance and Wealth. Witness your desires blossom and expand when you simply ask for what your soul demands. So with this person that's dreaming about you, yeah, balance and wealth, they've definitely found a lot more balance and wealth into their life. But like I said, we have this reverse 10 of Pentacles energy. They still don't quite have what they want. What they want is that connection, a connection that you can give them. Because here we have Divine Source in Love. When two souls encounter and they welcome romance, their hearts are bonded and fate becomes unbreakable. So this is a sign they definitely still have feelings for you, and they definitely still miss that connection. And with Algo right here, we have Defense and Alliance. Protect yourself from those who do not wish you well, yet offer your help to those who most need it. So this is also to, like, maybe a message to that maybe to be cautious, or maybe this person's very cautious. Perhaps they got their karma and they were hurt you know, in the past few years or whatever the distance was, and they've kind of learned their lesson. So they could also be on the defensive too. So if there's no reaching out, it could partially be that fear of rejection. But this is just a message to protect yourself from those who are sort of sketchy, because we had that Seven of Swords in reverse energy. So that's just, I guess, a message for some that maybe, because not everybody, for whoever this person is dreaming of you, not for every person that watches this, not all of them, not this person or whatever may not have the best intentions for you. Like, there is potential here, but for some, it could be a person that has hurt you pretty bad, or like a more sketchy person that may not have the best energy or be the best partner for what you need out of a relationship. But those are the messages I have for who is dreaming about you. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my channel. If you want more content, check out my link tree and check out my Instagram. I appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great week. Welcome, Pile 2, to your pick a card reading. Today's topic is who is dreaming about you. To those that felt drawn to the Weaver Tarot, this reading is for you. So to start off with, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I am going to be starting with the Astro Soul Oracle to get an idea of some of the astrological placements for whoever this person could be, and see if you can get an idea of who this person is. So hopefully you can find out within the first few minutes if this reading is for you or not. So let's get started. Pile 2. Who is dreaming about Pile 2? It's too many, but we have Lilith, repressed desires. So somebody who could be very seen as rebellious, especially in terms of like sexuality. They could be somebody who seems super nice or sweet, but in reality they're like very wild. They're very, you know, they could be more alternative. Like they like to dye their hair, do their nails, do more like extreme, you know, more creative makeup looks. But in a sense too, Saturn came out, so yeah, they definitely like to appear normal, or they don't like to let people know who they are deep down. And this could be, if you know them well at all, this could be because of how they were raised. Perhaps they were like repressed as a child, or they were born in a strict religious environment, and that's why they have the Saturn card right here. They could just be somebody who likes to come off as normal as possible, and then when you get to know them and you're friends with them and you're close with them, in reality, you know, they express these repressed desires. And with the sun right here too, because right here the Saturn is Capricorn, Aquarius energy, and then we have the sun, which represents Leo. So this person could have a lot of Leo energy as well, you know, and Leos like to be bold, vivacious. And the sun too is like they love, whoever this person is, they love to express themselves in a very unique way. They love to be creative, and like their identity and having their own unique identity is a big part of who they are. But at the same time, they may be afraid to show this identity or share this identity with everyone, because they could be worried of criticism, or they could be worried of some specific people finding out. And with Jupiter at the bottom, we have like Sag, and also Pisces energy. So this could be somebody that has like a Pisces or Aquarius moon, maybe a Capricorn rising or a Leo rising, but those are the big placements coming through. But this person loves to like grow. This person loves to explore. They like to push their limits. They don't really like to sit by themselves too much, or they don't like to sit in their comfort zone too much. They like to always be trying new things. They like to always be going out and doing stuff, making friends, being with other people. So that's the Jupiter energy right here. And they could also have they could be very interested in spirituality as well, or interested in a bunch of different religions and exploring them, and sort of developing their own unique viewpoint of the world that isn't like, you know, that isn't what most other people, it's unique compared to how most other people perceive the world within the community that they were born into. And let's actually pull one more. It's too many. too many again. There's one more card here. We'll just leave this Jupiter out because it likes to come out. Okay, 2 came out. Let's keep them. So we have waning crescent, surrender, restore, reflection, intuition, stillness. And then we also have full moon to energy peak. So this could be also on picking up someone that likes to run away from their past or run away from their problems, and especially in terms of maybe mental health as well. This is somebody that likes to just sort of run away from their problems, and they like to live in their head. They like to fantasize, and they like to, because with the waning crescent, like they're interested in spirituality, so they understand the importance of like surrendering and reflecting, but at the same time too, they tend to go between 2 extremes, or they have an energy peak and they'll be super hyper and they'll be excited, but at the same time they could have like lows and highs. This could be somebody who's very I don't want to say moody, but they have a lot of ups and downs in life. But it's the energy I'm getting. Let's pull the tarot out and get into it. So who is dreaming about pile 2 and why? Who is dreaming about pile 2 and why? And this is a brand new deck, so you guys get to be the first to see it and use. So who is dreaming about pile 2 and why? So we have the Lovers. So this could be a current partner in your lives. This could be somebody you're with now, somebody you're already married to. Or it could be somebody that you're dating or you're with. But this is somebody that's definitely close in your life and you have a close connection with. Or it could be your twin flame. So if you are not in any relationship and don't have like any prospects right now, this could also just mean that your twin flame, wherever they are, whether they're on Earth or not, they're thinking about you, or they're having psychic dreams about you two meeting on the astral plane. So who is dreaming about pile 2? Ooh. We have the King of Coins, so I'm sensing more of like that Capricorn energy. Perhaps it's going to apply to all earth signs, but this is somebody who is very stable, very grounded, and the King of Pentacles came out in the last pile as well. So this is somebody who definitely is focused on their own stability and grounding. And so whoever, if this person is in your life, right, this is somebody who also grounds you, and they are like the anchor, the rock in the relationship. Or that's something that they could be working on with the 8 of Pentacles. They're hard workers too. They're very much hard workers. So this is probably somebody with some strong Capricorn placement, strong Saturn energy in their chart. So they could have a significant conjunction with Saturn. Perhaps they were born during a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, which happens every 20 years. Or they could have like Saturn conjunct the Sun, or Saturn conjunct the Moon, or even Saturn conjunct Lilith as well. But this is somebody who's a very hard worker. They care a lot about stability. They care a lot about having like a nice home to come to, having nice things. And they care a lot too about providing for their partner, providing for the people in their life. So let's continue. So we had 2 come out, so we will take it. All Pentacle energy. Interesting. So we have the 4 of Pentacles too. Actually, I'm going to redraw this because it is like a newer deck. I'm just going to shuffle it a little more. Break up. So this is somebody who's very much a hard worker. Let's see. And this person could be a very stable part of your life too. More Pentacles, actually. I have a feeling we should take these all. And the Hierophant came out too. The Hierophant came out in the last pile too. But now that we're shuffled, I can show you the cards. So we have the Lovers, King of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. And then the 4th card to come out is the 6 of Pentacles, which, this is somebody who could be very financially focused. They're very focused on like investments, saving for the future. They're also big on budget, perhaps, or having balance in their life and in your connection too, for those that are with this person. But this is somebody who is like obsessed with balance, and they either like to save or they like to give. So this could also be somebody who's very generous. They like to donate to charity, they like to donate their time to help others. They like to share the wealth. With the anchor right here, we have the Emperor. I'm sensing like a lot of Capricorn energy here, even Taurus energy, but a lot of Capricorn energy. And with the Hierophant right here, which is Taurus, somebody who is very balanced. And it's interesting because we were talking about Lilith and how this is a very expressive person. So I feel like that this side is very expressive, wild side. This is something that is very repressed, and this is something, if you know this person, this isn't something that is seen often, because they could have some trauma surrounding, like childhood trauma surrounding expressing themselves. And they could be somebody who's very restrained, very docile, very put together. They may not show that much emotion. And it could be somebody who's very like, they're not traditional, but at the same time they have this facade of like honoring tradition or being like a big person who's into like supporting institutions. This could be somebody who does government work of some kind as well. I'm sensing even military for some, but somebody who has conformed themselves to a very regimented lifestyle, or a very like disciplined lifestyle, because that is what keeps them together. That is what keeps them from falling apart, like having that schedule, having that routine, having like sort of their way of going about their life. And if they didn't have that, maybe they would like fall apart, or maybe they would have trouble staying balanced. But this is a lot of the energy I'm sensing. So let's get into why this person is dreaming about you. Oh yeah, and at the back too, we have the King of Wands. So yeah, this is somebody who has a lot of potential to develop into being like a leader, being a very strong leader, somebody who's very charismatic. Once they learn how to honor that inner wild side of them, how to honor that fiery energy that they have deep down. Okay, so these cards fell. So, let's see. Let's see, why is this person dreaming about pile 2? So we have the 7 of Wands. So they could be feeling stressed out right now. And if you guys are in a relationship, you're somebody that calms them down or helps to keep them grounded. You know, you help keep each other grounded. With the 5 of Cups in reverse too, you guys could be coming out of a pretty rough period, or maybe you had trouble getting along with one another, or you were having fights and stuff. And this person is like dreaming about you because maybe you've been like haven't been talking to each other that much, or you've been like avoiding each other, or you haven't really had like the type of intimacy that you like to have consistently out of a connection, and that fighting could have sort of paused that intimacy. So maybe you're just like dreaming, or not you're dreaming, but they're like just dreaming about reconnecting with you and having things sort of normalize out, or dreaming of like making up with you and improving things in the connection, which is something that I think will happen. But they're definitely, and for those that are like apart from this person, this also just means that they're like dreaming about being with you, and they're dreaming of like finally reuniting, overcoming all the karma, and finally being able to be together once again in another lifetime. Okay, so we'll take this. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So I'll show you. So we have the 7 of Wands, 5 of Cups in reverse, so healing, mending. And then we have the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, happiness. You know, look at these two, they're happy together. And this could even be a family member even as well, but I'm sensing and for some this could even be like father figure, maybe, I don't know. But the 10 of Cups right here shows like they want emotional fulfillment with you. And if there has been like a tiff for those in this connection, in this romantic connection, they want to make up with you. They want to make things whole again. They want to make things right. And this could be somebody, this person could be so busy or so focused on work, so work-oriented, that maybe they've been neglecting you. And if this is a case where you both have been so busy that you both have sort of been neglecting each other because you or him, her, whatever, has, you've been so busy, sorry, been so busy, there hasn't really been much room for one another, which has sort of created space to have these fights and have these arguments. So with this Two of Pentacles energy, definitely, you're dreaming about finally being able to balance schedule and to make more time for one another. And maybe they like recently picked up a new job lately, or they're like going through some sort of transition that they're not too happy about. But they're dreaming about you because they want comfort. They want to feel comforted. You're somebody that makes them feel better. And this could also just be a dream too, where they're scared that they're growing apart from you. They're scared that this connection is growing apart. And what their dreams are about is about you guys healing and coming back together even stronger than before, right? Because this is a very strong connection. And with the Six of Swords right here too, like that's one of their fears, right? Is you guys coming apart. But it's probably based with fear, right? Because every relationship has their ups and downs. So let's get into our oracle. Let's see what other messages there are to help clarify this. And perhaps they want to switch careers too. Maybe they want to switch careers, but they're scared because they're not really sure what they would do. Because they've been in the Saturn energy for so long, where they've been so invested in the routine. They've been so invested in like the way that they currently live their life, that perhaps the fear of something new, the fear of going on a different path is scary to them and terrifying to them. But they also are tempted to go down it because it could make more time for this connection or ease a lot of the burden that is straining the connection between both of you. And this reading is honestly oriented to those who are in a relationship right now, particularly a more committed one. And this can also resonate for those on a too specific level, for those that are not with anybody and their twin flame could be dreaming about them. But for this, for these cards that came out, we have accept and integrate. So yeah, this is all about accepting who they are. I feel like this is something that this person who's dreaming about you has been struggling with for a long time. They need support, and they need support from you. They need you to be there for them, either energetically, physically, whatever it is, right? Because they need help integrating, because I feel like they've come to a point where there's such a divide in them with the Saturn energy right here. You know, sort of a divide where they've been repressing this part of themselves for so long. They need help. They need your help with accepting that part of themselves and integrating it into their life, right? So they can find true balance in their life and they can find happiness. Because I have a feeling that they sense that like switching paths is what could fix it, but no, it's because they're denying a part of themselves. They're denying a part of who they are because of how they were raised, or just fear of judgment. So let's see what else. Too many, but here, yeah, we have define, you know, defining themselves. So we have 3. There's not many of these green cards in this deck, right? And this is all processing, right? Processing their experiences, processing all these memories, so they can integrate it into who they are. Because here we have define, right? Learning to define, defining themselves, defining who they are. And then we have behavior too. So they could have been sort of, as a result of like this conflict within them, they could have been sort of lashing out lately. But with this behavior too, this could definitely improve if there's been any fights and all that. Helping them integrate this part of themselves into like their everyday life could help a lot, and help them develop into a person that they're proud to be, instead of always like feeling sort of ashamed of who they are. Let's see, we have persona. One more. You have limiting beliefs. So what are the negative assumptions and perceptions that limit and stop this person from being the best version of themselves? What are the negative assumptions and perceptions that stop you from being the best version of yourself? What has this person been conditioned to believe that that helps them to deny who they really are? So whoever is dreaming about you, you are a big part of this person's life. They're dreaming about you because they need your help, but they don't know how to ask for it. They don't know how to express themselves. Let's see, and then we'll get into our last cards, and then we'll wrap up the reading. Oh my gosh, these cards are flying out today. We'll take these two. Actually, yeah, we'll take these four. So the first one, we have Atlas, Guidance and Discovery. There's a map inside your heart. May you one day realize you are both the seeker and the guide. So this can apply to you or this person, right? Helping them find that map within themselves, helping them find guidance to accept who they are. Here we have Regulus, Willpower and Vulnerability. Strength and fragility teach us how our vulnerability is purely a blessing. So like I said, they have all this Saturn energy, they have all this cooped up energy, and helping them, teaching them that being vulnerable is a strength and something to be proud of instead of something to be ashamed of is definitely something that this person is asking or trying to seek through their dreams. And here we have Poison and Medicine. In order to heal, we must first shed our pain and fear. So like I said, they have a fear. They have a fear of truly being themselves, a fear that they're going to be rejected or made fun of if they, if they try to express who they really are. Here we have Defeat and Diversion. Do not hold on to endings. Your pain will fade as your garden flourishes. So yes, I feel like this person, whoever it is, in your life right there, asking for help, they're seeking help, and they want your help to sort of help them be more comfortable with themselves and to embrace themselves. But part of them is also afraid that you too will reject them. So if you can show them that you accept who they truly are and give them space to have that vulnerability, I feel like that's the first good step in the right direction to helping them overcome this blockage in their life. But thank you so much for watching this pick-a pile. It means a lot to me. Your support means a lot to me. If you want more content, check out my Instagram. It's in the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this again, and I hope you guys have a great week. Welcome, Pile 3. This is the Sirens Tale Tarot, and I am here with your reading. The topic is Who is Dreaming About You? So let's get started right into the reading. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to be starting with my astrology deck. So let's get started. This is going to help us sort of see what signs this person could be and sort of help you make a connection to who this person could possibly be for whoever is dreaming about you. And this is an Astro Soul Oracle, by the way. So let's see. It's too many. Who is dreaming about Pile 3? Who is dreaming about Pile 3? Who is dreaming about Pile 3? Somebody with Taurus energy or even Libra energy. Somebody who has Venus as a ruler on the chart, or they could have Venus and Taurus maybe. So let's see. We have also first house. So somebody with Aries energy too. Taurus, Aries energy. And then this card came out again. This came out in the last pile. Lilith, repressed desires. And I think this is somebody who's having a hard time right now emotionally. They're having a hard time letting go of something with the waning crescent, which is about surrender, restore, reflection, intuition. And then we have the last quarter, which is transition and letting go and forgiveness. So this could be somebody who has recently gone through a breakup or some kind of loss of job, some sort of loss in their life. And with this Taurus energy, they're having a lot of trouble letting go of this, especially with this repressed desires right there. I have a sense that they're repressing this pain, or they're trying to compartmentalize it because they're somebody who doesn't want to deal with that, which is very much like, Taurus, right? Taurus energy, fixed energy. They could definitely like to run away from their feelings or run away from their problems and kind of shove it deep down into that corner in the back of their head. We also have Aries energy too with the first house. So this could be somebody with even like Taurus ascendant, but prominent Taurus placements and some prominent Aries placements as well. But this is somebody who's very focused on themselves right now, very focused on their own development, transforming, growing. Here we have Pluto, which is about, like, I just saw this now, but, all about transformation, rebirth. Somebody with Scorpio placements even. But this person's going through a lot of transitions and changes right now. They're not exactly the most pleasant or the most fun, right? This is about letting go of childhood trauma, letting go of toxic connections, and breaking karmic patterns. So this is somebody who's going through this. So this could be an ex for some of you. This could be a friend for some of you. This could even be somebody that you're interested in. That role is not really clearly defined yet. This could even be a family member, like a sister or a brother. But see what tarot cards come out. Actually, I'm going to reshuffle that. But we're going to see who is dreaming about pile 3 and why are they dreaming about pile 3? Oh my gosh, it's too many. Who is dreaming about pile 3 and why? Who is dreaming about pile... Wow, okay, here we go. Who is dreaming about pile 3 and why? So we have the Emperor. So Aries energy again. Aries energy again. So this could be an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, even like Aries Venus, Aries Mars. But the first house, so we have double first house energy. So this could definitely be an Aries ascendant. But this is somebody, this could be your dad even, honestly, as well. For some of you, are a prominent masculine figure in your life. Oh, wow. Look at that. Taurus again. We have Aries and Taurus coming out again. So could definitely be a mixture of both of those energies. But this is somebody who is very traditional. And the Hierophant came out. The Hierophant has come out in the previous 2 piles as well. And the Emperor came out in the last pile as well. So it's pretty interesting to see. There's like a lot of patterns, or it feels like collectively there's a lot of similar energy going on, or similar patterns going on. And here we have Jupiter, Fortuna, which is oh, my brain is not working. The Wheel of Fortune, Fortuna. So this could definitely be more of like a family figure, I'm sensing as well. It could be like your dad. I'm picking up on that, or even your mom. But this is somebody who is very reserved, very much in the divine masculine energy. They're all about action, progress, results, and they probably don't nurture themselves that much. They don't take care of themselves that well. They don't believe in that health diet stuff, They do what they want when they want sort of attitude, and they can even be sort of like an unpleasant person to be around. They could be a little mean. They could be a little harsh, abrasive, and with the Hierophant too, this could be, because I talked about this before, this could be somebody who does like some sort of government work or work related to religion, institutions, a lot of like rigidity, a lot of like respect for tradition, respect for the past. And they could be somebody who's very much more of a traditionalist than a progressive. And with Jupiter, with the Wheel of Fortune right here, they're going through like a big karmic cleanse right now, right? Where they're being forced to look in the mirror and, last quarter, like learning to let go if they like went through a loss recently. Like I said, the universe is helping them learn how to let go, or trying to push them in the right direction to move away from the strict, regimented, Emperor, Hierophant energy, and move more into like embracing change, embracing that time is very fluid. Time is a very fluid thing, and it will always go up and down. It's like waves, the waves of an ocean on a beach. But with the Queen of Swords right here as well, they're definitely like not taking too well. They're not taking well to these changes. And let's pull some clarity. Well, actually, let's look at the bottom pile first. We have the High Priestess. So yeah, part of it, they need to learn to embrace the divine feminine. They need to learn to embrace like their higher self, to learn how to connect more. And if they're like spiritual or not, or maybe they're Christian, whatever religion they are, they definitely need to find a way to like heal the wound. I feel like there's some sort of wound that they have with religion or spirituality or God. And part of their path, or part of like their path to learning to let go and release, is to heal whatever that gap is, or that wound is, with the higher realm. So let's pull some clarifying cards for why is this person dreaming about pile 3? Why is this person dreaming about pile 3? Actually, why is this person dreaming about pile 3? Cards have been pretty difficult today. Why is this person dreaming about pile 3? So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Interesting. So I sense that whoever this person is in your life, like this is like karmic, or maybe they like see you in a way where maybe you helped instigate some of these changes or realizations in their life, and they're not too happy about that. Perhaps they sort of see you as like not the best influence in their life, and perhaps they're even like a little scared, not because they're actually scared of you, but they're scared because you have a lot more understanding of the human brain, understanding of trauma, understanding of how these different things impact people. And while you have the intention to help this person sort of sees unraveling all these past wounds as something dangerous, something to be scared of. And they could perhaps see you as like a instigator for like this chapter that they're in their life, that like they're in their life, and they could perhaps like try to blame you in some way for whatever's happening in their life. Which is a little ridiculous, right? Totally not your fault, right? I sense that you're somebody who just wanted to help support this person. Yeah, 5 of Cups. This person's like very like trying, like there's some sort of break in this relationship. There's some sort of wound, some sort of pain, disconnect with this relationship. And they're definitely not feeling like, not that they're not feeling warm feelings towards you, but they definitely are wishing that things could have gone a different way, or that they could have avoided this cycle that they're in altogether, even though it would have happened regardless if you were in their life or not. So let's get one more card. Pile 3, why is this person dreaming about pile 3? We'll take these 2. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. So this is something, I really am getting a lot of family energy from here. This could be somebody who's very close to you. And then we have the Hermit and the Tower in reverse. So yeah, this person's definitely going through some crazy changes, and perhaps you are too. But this person is like dreaming about you because, like I said, there's like some wounds here. There's like some energy that they're suppressing that is coming up in their dreams. And the dreams are trying to help them come face to face with like what they're going through, what has happened. But they're sort of denying this, right, with the Tower right here. They're going through a lot of internal transformation. And you're probably a very significant part of this person's life, or they see you as sort of the catalyst for this Tower energy, for all these ongoing changes that are happening in their life. With the Hermit in reverse, I'm sensing that yeah, like the universe is trying to help them connect with their higher self. They're trying to help them connect with spirit, and you are in their life, or part of the reason why you're in this person's life is to help them connect to spirit and to help ground them. And in a sense, a part of them acknowledges that you have been helping them this whole entire time. So whether you guys are in connection or not, I feel like there's like some disconnect or anonymity with this connection for whoever's dreaming about you. And they want to reach out to you, but they're scared too, right? Because they're scared of this change, they're scared of this transition, and they're scared of this journey that they're sort of undertaken and that they're undertaking right now. But, whew, that's some crazy energy. My head is having a rush right now. But let's see what other messages there are. And there's like some more there, but it's Because this is a general reading, I'm not trying to get too nitty, not trying to get too specific, because there is like a lot of energy here. There's a lot of sad energy. There's a lot of heavy energy here, where I sense there's like a lot, where there's like a need for forgiveness, there's a need for reconciliation, but at the same time there's a lot of stubbornness, there's a lot of old patterns getting in the way. Yeah, this person is like having trouble reaching out to you. They're having trouble expressing themselves to you. So if you guys had a bad fight and they like really took their anger out on you and said some nice things, like they feel bad about that because they just don't know how to express themselves, and they're kind of at a loss for words for what's going on in their life right now. They're having trouble coping. That's for sure. Because like I said, they're like connection with their higher self, like their whole spiritual health is like absolutely awful right now. Because as human beings, there's always like a need for spirituality or religion on some level. Not for everybody, but for some, right? It gives them a sense of hope. It helps to give them a sense of purpose. For this person, I feel like they've kind of lost their sense of purpose, and they've lost it for a while now. Yeah, so they're definitely like breaking karmic cycles right now. We have karma, so they're working through and trying to break free from these recurring lessons. And at the same time, if this is like a father figure, some sort of like figure that you've always looked up to or is older, they're definitely like a part of it too is maybe they're like afraid or ashamed to sort of have you see themselves like this, to see them so broken and so broken down, because they've always felt like they had to be like the role model for you, the leader, and they feel like they're doing a poor job of that right now. But what they don't realize is that they are doing that, right? Because they're showing you it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be scared, and it's okay to struggle. But with the projection, yeah, coming back to like if they did like lash out to you, just know that if there has been like sort of lashing out, there's like some wounds and stuff in this connection, it's projection. And like I said, they've never really had to work through this energy before because they spent their whole lives sort of running from it, running away from healing themselves. But with the universe right here, yeah, the whole purpose is to help them reconnect with whatever their beliefs are, to reconnect with their higher self and with the source. Whew, yeah, lots of heavy energy here. But don't take it too personally. And if you guys are not in connection, like as in like you're not talking to each other right now, that's also perfectly okay, right? Boundaries are very important. And if this is like particularly somebody who is toxic or is a pretty toxic person, right? You have no obligation to be there, but this is like, you could be on this person's mind, and as a result, you're showing up like you're showing up in their dreams, because it could have some sort of level of regret and fear sort of surrounding you, or surrounding just what's going on overall right now. So let's pull these last oracle cards and then we'll wrap up the reading. So this flew right out. In order to heal, we must first shed pain and fear. So this person's trying to heal. This person's trying to get better. This is a father figure who has been toxic and is toxic, right? They are trying in their own way. And they do have a lot of regrets. And perhaps, that's not enough, or for you that may not be enough. But they're definitely thinking about you, and they're dreaming about you, and they're wishing they could have done you better. They could have been there for you. And this goes for any other type of connection too. And here, all sorrow and remedy. We tend to mistake our existence for our pain. Open your eyes, witness the divinity within your life. So yes, this is somebody who's probably lived a lot of their life, or they've been like stuck in a rut where they live in their own misery, they live in their own pain. And now the universe is trying to help push them to open their eyes so they can like witness the beauty of the world, witness the beauty of life, instead of just wallowing in their own self-pity and sorrow. And here we have Cancer, Leo, strength and benevolence. Speak your truth and unleash your soul. Listen to the roar of your own heart. So this just can even mean like you spoke your truth to this person and they got through to them. Or it could just mean if this person reaches out to you or you guys have another conversation, this is your sign to speak your truth. And just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of hurting their feelings, because likely what you have to say is something that they need to hear so that they can heal. But those are the messages coming through. There's a lot of different messages. There's a lot of different layers in this message, right? The strongest energy coming through is like sort of like a father, parent, figure, family figure. But this can also very much apply to friends or even former romantic partners or current ones. But like I said, this was a very layered and more of like a heavier energy for this reading. But whew, I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. It means a lot to me. If you want more content, check out the link tree in my Instagram. You can find more content there. But anyways, thanks for your time, and I hope you guys have a great week. Hi, welcome to the Sirens Tarot. If you picked pile 4, then this is your reading. Today's topic is who's dreaming about you. So to start with, I have pre-shuffled the Astral Soul Oracle cards to get an idea of who this person's energy is, and perhaps why they're dreaming about you, or just so you can think of somebody in your mind that could be dreaming about you. So the first 2 cards that came out is Taurus and Scorpio. So this is somebody with a lot of fixed energy. They could be somebody who's very emotionally volatile, they're very set in their ways. It's either their way or the highway. There's somebody who's very fixed and stubborn. And here we have, that came out between the 2 cards is Juno. So this could be somebody that you're married to, somebody that you have a significant, strong connection with. But Juno is about marriage as well. So this could be somebody that you're with right now, or somebody you were with, or somebody that you were planning to marry, you were married to. And what's interesting too is that we had Leo come out as well. So we have just 3 fixed energy cards, which point to somebody who's very, like I said, very, very stubborn. They don't like change. They don't like transition. Once they have like a habit in place, they like to keep that habit. And with the wax and Gibby, so they're like realigning, or the universe is pushing them to realign and to sort of evolve and to break old habits perhaps, or patterns. But they're going through a phase in their life where they're trying to get their stuff in order. They're trying to get their life back in order. So let's get an idea of who this could be as well. So who is dreaming about pile 4? Who is dreaming about pile 4? So we have Chariot in reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Who is dreaming about pile 4? Who is dreaming about pile 4? We have the Ace of Swords. We also have some Cancer energy in here, some air energy. Let's see what else comes out. But this is somebody that is struggling right now. They're struggling to move forward. They could be struggling with their physical health as well. Having families in their home life as well. And with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse too, they could be struggling financially as well. They could have trouble finding a job, or struggling balancing their finances. Perhaps they're like sort of being selfish, or they're being sort of spending all their money frivolously, and then they keep asking other people for more. And with the Ace of Swords right here, they're sort of working on breaking out of these bad habits, mending things, and being more clear, like just bringing more clarity into their life is what seems to be a focus for this pile right now. Figuring out the truth, understanding like how they could have probably hurt other people, I guess, or but what it seems like too is that the universe is trying to help whoever is dreaming about you, like break these stubborn habits and break these stubborn patterns. But who's dreaming about you? Let's see. We just need a few more cards. Who is dreaming about you? Yeah, and then we have 8 of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who's struggling mentally right now. They're like learning to break free. So this is somebody, if you know them, that has all this fixed energy, and they could be struggling a lot with their mental health, struggling with moving forward, struggling with their health, struggling with addiction even. With the 8 of Swords in reverse, though, they're starting to break out of it, and they're starting to sort of realign, right? They're realigning their lives. The universe is helping them to get on the right path, to find their true purpose with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So they're sort of like where they were before, right? Upright, you know, they had trouble picking what's the right path, what's the right cup to drink from, but now they're sort of finding their purpose, and they're sort of realizing what they need to do. We look at the bottom of the pile, we have Justice, right? So yeah, they're learning to balance themselves, or learning how to sort of fix things too. I feel like a lot of what this person is doing is that they're trying to make amends in their life. They're trying to fix what they've done wrong, and this could be somebody who has just wronged people before. They haven't done the right thing, and now they're trying to like balance the scales, right? They're trying to mend the relationships in their life. So let's see what clarifiers we have for why is this person dreaming about pile 4. Why is this person dreaming about pile 4? Actually, why is this person dreaming about pile 4? So this is somebody that you could have been very close with, or you could even still be close with this person. And this person has definitely been struggling a lot, or they were struggling a lot with moving forward, struggling with their mental health, struggling to sort of get their life back on track. And they could be dreaming about you because even now they're feeling overwhelmed and they're seeking out help. And like, not like actually, I mean, they could have, but they want support. They need support. If you look at the 10 of Wands right here, right, this person has their hand up and they're reaching for something, but there's nobody there to grab their hand, and they're dreaming about you because that's perhaps how they can feel about you, or just how they feel in general. They feel like they're drowning, and they're drowning in themselves, and they're drowning in their thoughts, and they need help, and they need support, and they see you as somebody that can help lift them up out of that. Especially with the 8 of Cups, this could be somebody who's new in your life, a new connection in your life, or even a new relationship. With the Ace of Cups, there's definitely some sort of fresh start or newness, or a new feeling to this connection, a newness. Like you may have just met this person, you don't know them well yet, and you know that they're troubled, or you know that they're having issues, and you see red flags, but you also know that this person is seeking help, and this is perhaps why you're still in this connection. But let's see what else. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is somebody who is struggling right now. They're struggling financially, and they're struggling to find balance within themselves. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, they're in the recovery chapter of their life. So in the past, where they had issues, they could have had like addiction issues, mental health issues, they were just really stuck in a rut. But ever since you came into their life, things have gotten better. Things have slowly started to improve. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, where I mentioned financial issues before, they're recovering. Things are looking up now. Things are getting better. And with Temperance right here too, you know, they are seeking balance. They're learning to find balance with themselves, right? And it pairs well with the Justice card that we had right here, right? They just want to seek balance. They want healthy relationships. They want to feel healthy. And we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse right here. So there are still like issues though. Don't like see, it says really like they are still struggling to heal. They're still on a path of healing, and especially with finances, career, they're still struggling to find balance with that. They're struggling, and they could place too much of an emphasis on materialism, or they could just have no emphasis on it at all, and they could be like a frivolous spender, or waste money on stuff that isn't necessarily needed. But at the bottom of the pile, we have Justice again. So we have Justice twice. So this could be somebody who's gone into legal trouble, or they're like wrapped up in the law in some way or form, or somebody who's been wronged and they've been seeking justice, or perhaps they've wronged others. Oh, we have the Devil. Just interesting. So we have the Devil too. So this is somebody who is definitely like done some bad things in the past, and I think they're definitely getting better and working on making those amends. But there's still this like element of justice where there could be people like a lot of people that they've done wrong in their life, right? And those people may want justice of some kind, or like this person, and that's why this person is like on this journey to make amends and to just bring more clarity into their life. They could be in therapy perhaps. But with this Devil card right here, right, like this is an energy that they're still working through. They're still working to get out of this energy. And let's actually pull a couple more cards for why. What role does pile 4 have in this person's dream, in this person's life? What role? So King of Pentacles. So you're somebody that helps to ground them. You help ground this person, and that's why they dream about you. You give them a sense of security and comfort that they probably never had in their life before, especially with how it seems they used to be in the past, right? Unstable. Maybe they, you know, they could have trouble being reliable today. They could have trouble making right decisions, making good decisions today. But the King of Pentacles upright, right? You are somebody that helps to ground them, and you help give them the security that they need, and you set a really good example for them. You are a great role model for this person, whether this is like a mentorship, whether this is somebody that you're dating, or even somebody that you're friends with, right? There's like no specific like sort of vibe to this reading right now for what type of connection it is. But this person sees themselves like planting seeds with you, planning a future for you. And this could be something that this person has never really thought about before, right? A future, wanting something. But with the 7 of Pentacles right here, right? They want to plant something with you. They see a future with you. Whether that's with friends or whatever, right? Like they see you as somebody that's like, that will help them grow this tree that they want, right? You see she's planting seeds. This person sees you as a way to help plant this tree and build this abundance that they want in their life. So let's get into the oracle. So we have karma. So yeah, they're working through a lot of karma. This life is supposed to be very karmic for them. We have karma. So what are the recurrent lessons that this person needs to work through and break free from? How can they transcend their fate and create their own destiny? So that's like part of your role, right? That's sort of why they're dreaming about you, right? You're helping them to break these karmic cycles. And they're working really hard to break these karmic cycles too, so they can build a better life, so they could be happier. And with motivation right here too, they could be somebody who always had trouble finding goals, right? We have the 7 of Cups, right? They could be somebody who is sort of aimless, having trouble finding direction. And with the motivation, the seeker, they could, like part of this breaking karma is learning to find motivation, find a path forward, and, you know, like find something to be motivated enough to chase after, instead of just letting, you know, this devil energy, this addiction, this karmic energy sort of push them around and put them around the ringer over and over again. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. We have purge, right? Purge. Yeah, they're definitely purging. They're cleansing themselves. They're breaking free from all this negative energy that doesn't do them any good. And it's helping to purge, you know, all this like toxic, you know, this karma. And we have excuse come up as well. So in the past, they could have definitely made excuses for the behavior. Even now, they can struggle to maybe lie sometimes or make excuses for behavior that just doesn't have an excuse at all. And they could have, you know, a tendency to avoid their problems. But you're somebody that helps make sure that they don't avoid their problems and that they take responsibility for their own actions instead of just making excuses for themselves. This could be somebody who has come from a karmic family, or this person can even be family themselves, but this is somebody who has dealt or worked through some karmic issues. And I think part of your purpose too is if they did grow up with toxic parents or a very toxic household, part of your role too is that you help them see the truth. Not only the truth in themselves, but the truth in their experiences, and validating them. Helping them recognize that what they remember, what they experience is valid, and those feelings are valid. And perhaps the reason why they've had all these issues in the past is because they've been trying to run away from it. They've been trying to run away from their trauma. They've been running away from themselves, right? Because they're so scared to face what's inside. And perhaps they've also had other people invalidate those experiences before too, or they grew up with parents that could have constantly invalidated how they felt, what they experienced. But you're helping them to purge, and you're helping them to heal. With synchronicity, this is definitely like a connection. If you know who I'm talking about, this is definitely a connection that is meant to be in your life, and you are meant to help this person grow, and you're meant to help this person heal. Let's see what else. And I'm not really getting much, to clarify, I'm not really getting much of a romantic energy here. There is potential for that. This could be somebody that you're talking to, but I'm getting a lot of like a friendship energy, even sibling energy, you know, helping siblings, helping each other out, helping each other to heal. Or this could be like sort of like a relative, like an aunt or somebody like that, but it's a lot of the energy I'm picking up here. Let's see what are, and these will be the last messages before we wrap up the reading, so let's see. Okay, let's go. So we have Alcade, which is patience and perseverance. Good things take time. Growth does not happen overnight. So yeah, this is about this person, right? They're working hard to grow, and they've been working at it for at least a year from what I can sense. And this is like a message to you, I sense, to be patient as well. This person is becoming better. They are growing, and they are doing better. And it takes time, and it takes patience, and you're an awesome person if you are sticking with this person through it all. But here we have Eros and Vitality. Pour your desires all over me, take over my body, and make my heart sing. So this can also, for those where this is more of a romantic prospect as well, could be something that's a very strong connection, but this can also just point to this person could even have a crush on you on some level. Like maybe you don't have a crush, or maybe it's like a friendship where there are feelings, but like this working through these issues could be something that gets in the way of that. But this person is definitely having very positive dreams about you. And here we have defeat and diversion. Do not hold on to the endings. Your pain will fade as your garden flourishes. So this is another message too, and this is more about them, right? They're learning to let go. They're learning to let go of their pain, and they're learning to let go of their past. And I think it pairs really well with the good things take time. Growth doesn't happen overnight, right? They are healing, and they are learning to let go. And it's a beautiful process. And here we have Capella, confidence and acceptance. Confidence is earned by looking at yourself without any filter, without any judgment. So they're also working on their confidence as well, working on their self-esteem. But in terms of dreams, right, they're working on, they definitely see you as somebody that has helped them grow their confidence and help them overcome a lot of obstacles and negative energy in their life. And as mentioned before, you know, this is somebody that they definitely see, like they want you in their life for the long term, because you have been such a stable companion and figure in their life for so long. So those are all the messages I have for this reading. This pile is a little bit more weird, a little pretty specific, but thank you for watching this video. It means a lot to me. And if you want more content, go to the description, check out my Instagram for more. I hope you guys have a great week.